There we go.
Can I film, Mom? Can I film?
Okay, Toogie, get away from there.
Mom,
Where's
Toogie's, Mom,
Hold on to Toogie's hand.
Toogie's janky.
Hold on to Toogie's hand.
Come on, Toogie. Let me hold your hand.
Where is it?
Right there, here.
Toogie's dinky. They threw in the water. What a brat. Hope the fish get it. There's the submarine, the other ships.
Let me film.
Just a minute. Stop. Is it?
Can I film now? Jacob!
Where's the kitty cat say?
This is the galley itself. It's activated now. It's the same galley that was used when the ship was active to cook the food for the CPOs. There were 120 chief petty officers aboard. Their living quarters were down below decks, and adjacent would be throughout the Yorktown. Varying in size from what you see here, maybe smaller, maybe up to 100 months. Every crew was in this department or this particular compartment. If there wasn't a bunk available, they had space they could string up a hammock to sleep on. You notice the size and length of some of these sailing ships.
Don't close that. Okay, let's walk now. Mommy will hold your hand. Give me your hand. Ooh. Don't be scared. It's not scary. You have a big mouth. You know that? You have a big mouth. Huh? Go up there and see the washroom, Jake. See, this is where they used to sleep. Yeah, that way. Jake would be the guy on the bottom. Yeah. Miss Jacob's bed. Yeah. Huh? So this is where they slept. This is how they slept. That's how they slept. Somebody insisted on a shower.
Over on this
Mommy's right here. Turn it off. Oh, wait, turn it off. No, press the button that says, press the red button so it stops recording.
It's a big baby.
What is that?
Right here, Mom. You can film the washroom when we walk through there. Turn it. Turn it.
fuel's laid down first, and the frames are attached to it. Just like you have ribs in your body, hold your body, your organs together. The ship has frames, and attached to the frames would be the skin of the ship, or the hull, if you will, which keeps the whole ship together. Now, the frames are numbered from the bow to the stern. You start at the bow and you number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto the stern. What this says is this compartment's between frames 176 and 184. Now that doesn't mean anything on the surface to the floor. What's that tell you?
I'm recording.
You're very much in the rear or stern of the ship. So, crewmen can glean all this kind of information from these particular signs that are scattered through the ship. You also see letters on different doors, hatches, and fittings, X, Y, Z, and W. And then envision that you're on the ship looking over the bow, standing over the bow. On your right-hand side, to the right is starboard, to the left is port. And you can look at it different ways. You're facing the ship, This room is dedicated to the various components of the military loaded equipment, like the wax, the waves, the wasp, all getting started during World War II. Now, you know what WAC wax stood for?
There's more.
Women's Army Corps?
Women's Army Corps, right. How about the waves? WAVES. Women accepted for volunteer emergency service. So as you look around here, you see a lot of the old photographs of those units and their uniforms that are here on display. The Nurses Corps, the Marines, Coast Guard, Army, Navy, they're all here. Now these units were originated to free the men for frontline duty, to get them into the planes and the tanks and the ships, get them out from behind the desk doing clerical work. So the women were to come in and do this clerical work, they do it for the men. But they did much more than that. They became many things. They became storekeepers, pharmacists, mates. They were instructors in gunnery and navigation. They taught languages. They flew planes. They transported planes outside the country. They ferried them to bases within the country, to different airports, to seaports. I like to look up at this photograph here, this woman pilot getting into that fighter plane coming right off the assembly line out of the factory. These women would get into these planes sight unseen, never having flown them before, and in the dead of night, without too many navigational lights, would fly these planes to a distance, how many planes were being produced in that particular factory. And as far as navigational lights, well, we didn't. And it was. The German submarine found it off the coast of Ireland and put some torpedoes in it. At the time that Germany overran France during World War II. Germany wanted to claim this as a prize of war, but both France and U.S. said no to, obviously, and wherever warm body could be put. Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth could travel independently. They did not travel in convoys for protection against the U-boats, particularly out in the Atlantic, the German U-boats. They had sufficient speed that they could outrun a U-boat, a German submarine. So consequently, they did travel independently most of the time. Follow me, please.
Yeah, that's called the Lusitania.
That's a boat, Mom.
It is a boat.
No, she's on the boat.
Huh?
Yeah, no, she's on the boat.
Thousands of square miles around you of water, and you have to be able to do your own repairs. These repair shops are very well equipped. Many times in port, smaller ships could come alongside and effect their own repairs by using these workshops on board a large ship like this. You'll see a machine shop and an electric shop a little bit later.
This is, these are a real workhorse. They got more presidential use
All right, this room commemorates the Type 7 frontline carriers, like the Saratoga, Lexington, the Enterprise, Yorktown, and so forth. Now, they were built on the hulls of merchant ships, and they served the need at that stage in the war. Great from Russia. And we did it by putting these supplies on slow low merchant ships would fall behind, their machinery would go out on them, and they couldn't keep up with the convoy. And the Germans working in wool packs, what they call them, 10 or 12 together, would simply stay around waiting for these merchant ships to fall behind and just pick them off. And we were losing a lot of ships. Now with the convoy routes, to stay with them the entire route back and forth on the Atlantic. And what it did, it gave the convoy an offensive thrust it didn't have before. They had planes now that could fly out far and wide and search out. If you can imagine the island of ladies back in here, you can't see it, and up here. So all they could do when the Japanese force gained momentum and continued to come out off the north part of Samar, down, approaching Leyte Gulf, they launched every plane that they had, all their fighters, torpedo bombers, and dive bombers, and were able successfully to cause enough confusion.
It's too much to cover all of it, yeah.
Everybody, because you're gonna be,
Yeah, you're here all day, for a week. If for longer.
Check that out. Okay.
Scary one, yeah, myself.
Where's Jesse? Don't
Below that is a platform, or we might say fifth deck. Below that are different tanks for fuel, water, and
Okay,
so
this
forth.
is it.
Now you have to remember also that this is the hangar deck. When you go up into the superstructure, the first
There's all
superstructure,
these
you're maybe 6 or 7
planes.
more deck levels up there also, which aren't shown on these plans
Here
here.
it goes.
So if you want to know where you are on the third deck right now, you're right there at that location. And I always ask people now that they're familiar with where they are, if they have to get off quickly in this deck, they know exactly where to
Big
go.
old plane right there.
Everybody laughs just the way you are. Say you're
Excuse me.
yellow arrows.
Okay.
But this is a ship that would have over 500
Whoa,
compartments.
that's cool.
Probably open. You could see how highly compartmentalized these various decks are. Now, over here, when I was talking to you about the Battle of Leyte Gulf, I mentioned about, I think I did, thinking of a super battleship. And that was called the Masashi. Now, several years before World War II, the Japanese in secrecy built two
So I got that
super
pretty
battleships.
cool plane right
Contrary
there.
to treaty number 10.
Come and
Treaty
see it.
1921 was in effect, but they went ahead in secrecy and built exceeding their tonnage allotment. This is a Model 1 of the Yamato.
There. Cool.
Picture of the Yamato up there in the wall, that was taken by the Japanese from 30
Okay,
to 35 miles
there.
distance. That would compare to our battleships that have 16-inch guns. Japanese oil reserves were almost depleted.
Big old
Our
plane.
submarines were sinking their tankers, they couldn't
Got that.
replenish.
Pretty cool, huh?
Many times, large capital ships like aircraft carriers, battleships,
Quit.
cruisers could not be taken out of port because of lack of fuel.
Here's this big old boat. This big old boat is worth about $35,000. Stuff, boat. Big humongous boat right there. Okay. Something right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either. Don't know what that is. Nope. Here, walking here. There's another thing that I don't know what it is. Oh, it's stuff. Gas needles. There's this. I don't know what it is either. Oh, that getting low on battery here. Oh, getting low on battery. like I bought a stuff right now. Like a kitchen or something.
It's a mess.
Where's the kitchen? Big basket.
I'm told by some crewmen that George Porter had to wait till afterwards to do that. Over here to my left is an escape hatch you might like to take a look at. That goes deep down to the engine room spaces, about 4 decks down. And as just seen, we're simply on the other side right now. I guess the only difference being this large blown up photograph of the cooks at work in the galley. Notice how young everybody was in those days, huh? Notice the good figures they have too. They didn't develop that
Potbelly.
probably a little later on, maybe 40 or 50 years.
There's some more shit. I mean, there's some more ships. Oh, I mean, planes. Pretty cool. What's up, this? What's up? Wire.
I do lose people here every once in a while. I make the wrong turn, I know.
Wire placer or something.
Well, these several rooms commemorate another aircraft carrier, the USS Franklin.
USS Franklin.
Fort Big Ben, nickname given to it. Up at Okinawa, the Franklin was hit by bombs from Japanese planes. They were getting ready, the Franklin was getting ready to fuel their own planes, getting ready for a raid. They had bombs on the planes. Fuel was all around. When the Japanese bombs hit, started a series of detonations and a series of major fires.
Are you making some eggs, Sugi? Aw. There's Jacob.
Who cares?
Hush.
Did you get Jesse's nose?
And there's Bobby. There's Dallas.
Good for you.
See Jesse's
There's
nose?
Jesse the mouse. Oh, look at Jesse's nose. Dude, who did that?
God!
Ooh, look at that one. That one looks like a sick egg.
Jesse, you can go wash your face, pumpkin.
God!
Good. This one's Toogie's.
I'm gonna stop doing that.
Yeah, you guys don't do that anymore, okay? It's not funny. Toogie. Toogie.
Check out.
Hey, baby.
Say hi, Mommy.
We'll make down on that
I'll
farm.
make Donald a farm walk.
Hurry,
Hello.
hurry.
What's clown?
Sunshine when skies are gray.
Clown!
You do one, Jake.
Yeah, he's on hiding crown.
Give me the camera, please. No,
Let's sing crown.
Let's see this egg. Oh,
The
look
Brady Bunch.
at that
Right,
one.
Dallas?
Jake, give me the crayon. You might
Who wants a crayon? Toogie wants a crayon.
Wait a minute, I want a crayon.
Just a minute. Jesse's coloring.
what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song that doesn't end. Let's see if y'all know what show this is awesome. This is awesome. Ready? Just a good old boys.
Dukes of
Ain't
Hazzard.
meaning no harm.
Dukes of Hazzard.
That's just a little bit more.
Who? There's Cindy and Grandma Helen, and there's Michael. There's Siggy. There's Siggy! There's Dallas. Where's it? Miss Amy. There's Miss Amy. Oh no, on my leg. There's Jacob. Say hi. Hi. Okay, turn it off now.
Look at all the freaking people.
Yeah, we're all. Okay, Dallas, I don't want you to waste the battery. I want to get some, Dallas, I want to, no.
Yeah, he's retired from the
Gosh, you big baby. What a wimp. What?
There's another one.
Of course, when we start the campaign program, we will tell you more about what was happening on that particular Sunday morning in 1941. But take the kids by the hand and walk over there and help them.
This is the plane that was used in the movie Drop Zone. And it also flew in World War II. It's still alive. Oh my gosh, he is upside down. Where'd he go? I got him. I just didn't have enough time keeping up with him.